I've been having a great deal of difficulty with this particular video. So I'm just going to try to have a conversation, discuss it with you. You should know that in my videos, I try to present things that I identify with. I try to present things that I study after I identify with my own feelings, and I try to present them to you. It's amazing how many people identify with the same horrific acts and the same abuses as victims. When you, as a child of a narcissistic parent, were developing in your teenage years, perhaps puberty, you were gaining a sense of yourself. You were developing into your own human being. You began to have your own thoughts, your own ideas. The narcissistic parent absolutely hates this. The narcissistic parent realizes that he or she is losing control. They begin to realize that they're losing their plaything, that they're losing their slave, that they're losing what they would hope to be their mirror image of themselves. Perhaps they're losing their babysitter, their housekeeper, and possibly their caretaker. The thought of losing their scapegoat child terrifies them. They'll be left alone to look at themselves and realize how truly mean and empty and abusive they really are. It's at this stage that you may have been called horrible names such as whore or slut. Perhaps you were told you were just like your mother or just like your father. Perhaps you were told you'll never be anything, you'll never be any good. This is the stage where the narcissistic parent becomes faced with the possibility that they may be left alone to their own devices. This is the stage where you begin to question what the hell is going on here. This is the stage where you start to realize that something is not right. This is the stage where you begin to question the narcissistic parent. The narcissistic parent cannot stand this. The narcissistic parent cannot stand being challenged and very well may fly into a narcissistic rage. They very well may become abusive, physically, emotionally, and yes, some narcissistic parents will put you in a dangerous position to be sexually abused. This should be the most important, joyous, happy time of your life. This is the time where a parent should be encouraging you to be your own self. They should be supporting you. However, we know, don't we, that this is the stage where the narcissistic parent commits most of the abuses. I found that this is perhaps the most difficult stage that I've gone through. If you're young and realize that you have a narcissistic parent, talk to somebody. Find somebody that you can trust. Make sure that you can trust that person where it will not come back to the narcissistic parent. This is the stage where the narcissistic parent will use you, the scapegoat, to tell all their friends how horrible you are, how uncontrollable you are. They very well may be telling people that you're doing drugs and drinking, that you're cutting out of school, and they can no longer control you. This is where the narcissistic parent is looking for pity, because they realize they're losing a little bit more control. This is the stage where the narcissistic parent realizes that you are beginning to think for yourself. I hope this made sense to you. I wonder if you identify. Please tell me, share with us, can you remember what happened at this stage, turning into a teenager, turning into a young man, or turning into a young lady? What abuses you had to endure at the hands of a narcissistic parent. But know this, it wasn't you. You are not alone. It was not your fault. You were just at the hands of a very sick individual. No child deserves to be tortured like that. This is what narcissists do. Thank you. I wish you peace as always. I truly do.